Hi everyone, welcome to today's insightful session with Oladejo Adeyemi. Today, we are going to be focusing on the changes with respect to VAT, at least some of them. For those that have followed the development when the bill was in the works, you would recall that this subject matter created a lot of tension. Because of the significance and because of the narrative that more or less was driving some level of polarization, within the country. But it will be good to know how things have been concluded, at least know what is going to be impacting you and I and what is going to be impacting businesses. One big change is with respect to VAT fiscalization. What does that mean? That sounds like big grammar. It's an initiative relating to e-invoicing. Now, there are some African countries that are already using this initiative in terms of business to business and how invoices are transmitted. Invoices should not be transmitted in such a way that the administrator would require so much in effort and human resource, to validate the revenue of the company, from company to company. So what fiscalization does is it creates, the administrators will have a platform where invoices can be transmitted from B2B, such that as your transactions are happening, there is opportunity for the government to confirm the quantum of the transaction. Now, there have been concerns around, is my infrastructure as a company still going to be safe? The platform that has been created is not going to be interacting or interfacing so much with your infrastructure because of those concerns. There are more detailed explanations on that, but I'm not going to bore you with all of that. So to the VAT, you recall that the rate was about to go up. In fact, there were agitations that the rate should go to 10%. But good news, the rate did not change. So in case you are wondering what changed in the VAT, in the law with respect to VAT, the rate was sustained at 7.5%. But a couple more things changed. Before now, federal government used to get 15% as its share of the VAT collected. Now that rate, that percentage has been brought down to 10%. And then those ones that the percentage for the state has been taken up, and ditto for the local government. Now that of the state, which is now 55%, has been further broken down in a way that the sharing among states would reflect consumption, would reflect population, and then there's a 50% of that is also going to be shared equally. So these are part of the significant things that you need to know when it comes to the changes with respect to the VAT Act, to VAT, to Value Added Tax with respect to the Nigerian Tax Act. There are definitely other changes, but you will need to follow me to have more insight on that. So follow me on my social media platforms, all of the social media platforms, to continue to gain wonderful insight such as this. Bye for now. See you next time.